Hello everyone. I hope you are excellent on this day. I invite you to stay and watch all the video, because I will give you your horoscope for today, as well as the most important aspects that have to do with health, money, and love. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications, so that you always know everything related to your sign every day, and so you can prevent many situations, and know to deal with any unforeseen. The people around us have high hopes for us, and this can sometimes upset us for various reasons, as we may feel under pressure we haven't sought in our lives. If you have to start making important decisions along your path, it's a good idea to seek advice from someone who feels they have much more wisdom and experience than you in these matters. Don't neglect your family. It's important to visit them or include them more in your world. Don't push them away for no reason. You don't have to always think that everything will go wrong or that life doesn't have good things in store for you. This is likely just inviting bad luck into your life. Remember to think more positively, and you'll be able to change the things that aren't going well in your present. The sadness you carry inside, whether from the loss of a loved one or a breakup, is holding you back. It's time to remember that you're in this world to find your own path and to share it with someone who wants to be by your side and experience life's adventure together. If you're in a relationship, you probably need to take a good look at the current state of your relationship. It's likely that the person at your side is having some doubts about your ability to be there whenever they need you. Keep an eye on this. If someone who was good to you and didn't have any bad intentions or mistreatment speaks to you, you can always welcome them back. We often part ways with worthwhile people in an effort to find our personal path, but there always comes a time when life brings them back. Seize this moment. A person you love very much is trying to enter your life in a way you're not entirely comfortable with. This stems from a fight you had a long time ago that distanced you in many ways. Remember that we all change over time, and if you feel overwhelmed by their insistence on being relevant again in your current world, you should have a serious conversation with this person. Don't be afraid to express your feelings with a person you know you love very much. You'll always need to go the extra mile to achieve your dreams. Remember that those who don't take risks will never be able to cross that enormous river. Don't let life pass you by, and don't let others do it either. Stand firm, and you'll achieve great things tomorrow. Problems will be a big part of the day for Pisces. It's best to stay a little apart from the bad things that can happen around you, Pisces. Remember that you've often had bad luck when you get involved in fights that aren't yours. If you wait a little while to start looking for a partner, you might have better luck. What we want doesn't always have to happen overnight. Sometimes it's wise to wait for something we know will take time, but in the end, it'll always be worth it to try to stay single for a little longer. Don't let work take its toll on you. You need to be as secure as possible in your jobs to qualify for that loan you've been seeking for a while, Pisces. Never forget that loan companies also look at your employment history. If you want life to always give you the best it has for you, then you must do your part to make it happen. Pisces needs to have self-confidence today. Don't give up. This isn't the time for a job change or a career change. Wait until you're more secure and save more money to make this radical decision that may be brewing in your head. You could be experiencing deception by someone who means a lot to you. If you followed the signs closely, a reality you didn't want to face could be revealed before your eyes today. Love has its own voice, and it's screaming at you to pay attention. If you don't, you'll miss a great opportunity to love and create a wonderful life with someone who truly loves you. If you're in a relationship, don't neglect the tasks assigned to you by your partner, as neglecting them will lead to serious problems later on. You received a good education, both at home and in your studies. Don't waste or forget the knowledge you've acquired. The teachers who have passed through your life worked hard to shape you into the person you are today. If you feel you're going astray or behaving incorrectly, it's time to straighten yourself out and face life using all the good teachings you've received. You're likely to have a conflict with one of your superiors today. Don't make things worse and correct what they're asking you to do. They're right. An important figure from the past may appear today. Listen to their advice or whatever they want to communicate to you, because they care about you and want you to always be well. When you want to impress someone, you always show your imaginative and sensitive side. Perhaps today you will have to show something more than that. You also possess a great intelligence that can help you through the most difficult times you are experiencing right now. You have the option to love, but you haven't made the decision yet, as more than one person has probably appeared in your life. Follow your heart and your intuition, you won't be wrong. A love that hurt you will send you an unpleasant message. In your studies, doors open for you to explore new paths. Don't stop paying attention to what begins to appear before your eyes. It's time to experiment and make choices that will bring you great benefits later on. You are savoring the fruits of your success, and it shows in your life. Don't pass up the opportunity to be happier or to feel much more joyful with your achievements. You have to learn to listen between the lines. Everyone has their pride, but your partner is someone who has plenty of it. They have a hard time telling you things, and especially asking for your help. That's why they're asking you in code. This series of apparent demands they'll make today has that purpose, to ask for your help. Nothing should come before love. At least you don't. You can't conceive of a life without love. Therefore, it's essential that you overcome your pride and acknowledge the mistakes you made with your ex. They'll come back for you, and it's better that they find you with those issues resolved and with a willing heart. Today is a good day to invest in the care of your eyes. They become irritated, watery, and sometimes present minor discomfort. So a visit to a specialist and considering prescription glasses isn't a bad idea. Don't worry, you can be sure they will be good for you. Today you will face a tough decision. You must choose between cutting back or going through a period of limitations. You're not sure what to do. The stars recommend that, whatever you decide, you try to do as little damage as possible. For example, avoid any layoffs. What's happening now is that significant changes are taking place in your lives. You may feel a calling to something new, a desire for change, to seek more, whether financially, romantically, or spiritually. The key here is to surrender and accept what is at the moment. You may feel that some of your energy channels are blocked. To unblock them, you can consider activities such as a massage, EFT tapping, or practicing visualizing light flowing through your chakras. Additionally, simplifying your diet can help in this process. Connecting with fire is another important aspect. You can light a candle and meditate while gazing into the flame. Fire is like nature's television and can help you disconnect for a moment and reconnect with your inner passion. At this time, I encourage you to try new things. Magic enters your life when you are open to the unknown. This can be relevant in areas such as movement, diet, or learning. Some of you may be experiencing a decline in confidence in your path. Don't stop. Now is the time to energize and let go of what has been holding you back. Balancing divine feminine and masculine energy is essential. In the morning, you can focus on connection and creation, while during the day, it is time to take action and be mindful of your masculine energy. Don't worry, you are on the right path. A new opportunity is presenting itself in your life, whether in love, career, or spiritual growth. This will shift the chaotic energy you have been experiencing, leading you to calmer, clearer waters. Your efforts and practices are bearing fruit. Remember that true happiness comes from connecting with your spirit guides and your higher self. Take the time to allow the spirits to guide you toward abundance and success. Finally, regarding energy, consider exploring energy work. Your hands and heart have the ability to heal and energize others. This could be a valuable tool in your life, whether as a career or simply in your daily life. Money will be on your mind as the Aries full moon graces our skies, dear Pisces, putting a cosmic spotlight on your finances. These vibrations are perfect for eliminating unnecessary expenses and stashing away any extra cash you have for an emergency or a rainy day. Issues related to self-esteem may also come into play, so it's important to look for ways to promote yourself. Meanwhile, Venus and Uranus clash overhead, which could bring disorganization or drama, and your mind starts to race. Fortunately, you'll have the opportunity to slow down and embrace luxury later tonight when it gets comfortable with Chiron. Be the first to take the initiative and you'll be the first to receive the credit. Just be a little careful not to push too hard or push too hard on certain minor issues. Don't hurt others by saying something they don't like. They may unintentionally irritate you without even realizing they're actually doing it. Shut down the opinion polls. Pisces has collected enough feedback. Any more will lead to an acute case of analysis paralysis. Plus, the moon is in Aries today, giving you the confidence to follow through with a plan. Take advantage of the best advice you've ever been given and do something proactive to get the stagnant energy flowing again. Ask yourself, what is the most direct route to my goal? Then, take the first, simplest step, and don't be surprised if it's the most obvious of all. Revelations can occur with a full moon early today in your resources sector, dear Pisces. This lunation can mark a turning point in matters of money, property, valuables, values, talents, shared responsibilities, and power dynamics. You see an issue more clearly and are honest with yourself, which can be cleansing. You are working toward greater feelings of self-worth, worth, security, and comfort. Once you have made sense of these emerging emotions, you may uncover some needs and desires you previously avoided or were too busy to notice. It's a fabulous time for realizations and discoveries that will put you on the path to greater independence, security, and maturity. Consider areas of your life that can function with focus and attention to detail and use this steady energy to take care of business. In short, Pisces, you are in a time of change and growth. Embrace the opportunities that arise and maintain the balance between your divine energies. The magic is at your disposal to transform your life. Shine bright. Now we'll tell you how your money and luck will fare, but first, remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. This helps us a lot so you never miss your daily reading. What have you done to improve your finances, Pisces? Think about the effort you've made to achieve your financial goals over the past 6 months. You may have worked diligently to stick to a budget all this time to get closer to your goals, or you might have seen some pretty significant fluctuations in your finances because you had certain objectives. Now that the full moon in Aries is here, you should focus on letting go of any unsustainable financial habits so you can achieve your goals. Today is all about thinking outside the box and transforming your thought patterns, so it's time to tap into your creativity and embrace a new way of doing things. Keeping an open mind is important. The more you keep your mind open, the more you allow new information to flow, and with this new information comes new solutions and a new way of thinking. So let your creativity guide the way and trust your own abilities. Opportunities are on the horizon, but it all starts from within. Lucky numbers: 17, 48, 29, 35, 46, 12. Get ready for a festive and potentially stimulating day, Pisces. Surprises can be around every corner. Single Pisces can align themselves with stimulating, eccentric, or unique romantic options, and are willing to take the risk and get closer. Talk about your hobbies and interests. You may discover you have much more in common than you initially expected. Whether or not the connection leads to true love, you may end up discovering you've made a great new friend. Embrace laughter and open your heart. You know how to give yourself as much love as you do to your romantic partner. You find it easy not to completely lose yourself in your lover, remembering that it's equally important to dedicate time and energy to self-love. These are relevant questions to ask yourself today, as the moon is in Aries and your second house. It's very common for us to get caught up in our partner's world, taking care of their needs while neglecting our own. This is a perfect time for you to engage in practices that nourish and give you pleasure. Doing so will allow you to feel more fulfilled in your own being, which will immediately allow you to be more capable of pouring that energy and love into your relationship. At work, you may be a spendthrift today. Your subconscious seems to be guided by the signs of your spirit guides, and this is where you're stuck. It's good to try remedies, but not at the cost of losing all your savings. In fact, all of this won't help. Just be patient, and things will gradually work out. Today is a good day to refocus on yourself. The moon is in Aries and in your second house. How much do you allow yourself to direct your energy inward? Also, how much do you allow yourself to direct that energy back into the external world? It's important to be centered and self-confident. Otherwise, you won't be able to achieve everything you set out to do in your career. Allow yourself to be a leader if that's something you generally avoid. The image you project to the world determines how others see you, and you want those you work with to see you as someone who takes initiative and goes after what you want. You're likely to go overboard with your celebratory mood today, but you must remember that pushing your health too hard with an unhealthy lifestyle will ultimately cause you great harm. Moderation is necessary in everything, including diet and physical excesses. It's also imperative to stay away from addictive substances like tobacco, alcohol, and drugs, as they pose serious health risks today. The moon's transit through Aries can bring renewed focus to your spiritual and emotional well-being. Pisces, you may seek out activities that help you connect with your inner self, such as meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature. This is also a good time to work on healing any emotional wounds or traumas. Work with crystals like rose quartz or chrysoprase to promote self-love and healing, and enjoy nourishing foods like bone broth or whole grains. This is a time to prioritize your own well-being and focus on inner growth. You may relate well to everyone you meet today, but this doesn't mean they might be the perfect match for you. It'll be too soon to call it love at first sight for someone you're attracted to. Take a step back and start analyzing how things have been and how they will be in the future if you move forward with this person in life. Today is more about mundane matters than anything exciting or sexy, so it's best to put that aside before we dive into anything more specific. The reason for this is that the intuitive moon is jumping out of your sign into Aries and your grounded second house. Therefore, this is the perfect time to zero in on your financial needs and take care of them so you can turn around and focus on more pleasurable things when the stars move to better places. For the time being, however, love will probably be pretty low on the list. But you have other opportunities available. Take care of the needs in front of you, because that's what the universe is asking you to do on this particular day. But don't think the skies won't change soon enough. Compatibility. At work, Aries. In love, Sagittarius. Lucky, Leo. Your lucky color today, dark pink. If you've only recently met someone, then it's time to move things along a bit faster. You're taking a long time before starting something serious. A very important person will offer you a very good opportunity, a job, which suits you well, as you've probably been in a slump in this regard. You have to take what's offered and give it your all. You have a very good day to rediscover things you may have thought you'd forgotten along the way. Don't worry, because today you could recover some knowledge or skills you were already starting to miss. They weren't lost, you were just going through a phase of internal discovery. At work, you'll have to work as a team, which won't present major problems for you or for those around you in this area. Enjoy, and continue enjoying life and the gifts it offers us is the thought you should have today. You're likely to receive a gift from a distant relative or a friend abroad today. It will be something that will brighten your day. Life is leaving good things all around you, signs that you'll only see if you're in the right place to see them. You should be able to see that the fruits of your labor are being given in abundance and appreciate what you've earned. For Pisces who have a family, this will be a special day, as the affection shown by their partner and children, if there are any, will do them a world of good and help give them the strength to continue working toward achieving their shared goals. You have the option of meeting someone new today, so don't show insecurity when confronting them. You should try to prove the opposite. Don't give them the wrong opinion of you. You're beginning to regain faith in love. This is a good time to start dating again. Take advantage of this opportunity. Someone will criticize you today, and it will bother you a little. Don't let it affect you more than just a nuisance. It doesn't deserve your full attention. If what they said is something good, then you should take it as something positive for your life, something that will help you grow. It's important to want to succeed in whatever you set out to do, but it's also good to face reality and realize when it's time to do it and when it's time to work. You have a special person in mind, but they probably aren't responding the way you expected. It's not good to stay there forever. If you've tried a couple of times and it hasn't worked, start looking elsewhere. Things will go much better for you. A person who was interested in you in the recent past is back. Try not to make mistakes or reject them this time, as they may be the one you've been waiting for a long time. Give them a gift today, spare no expense, as they've been with you through thick and thin. Always keep in mind that tension can be relieved in many ways. One of them is having a good exercise routine, which will not only relieve anxiety but also give you plenty of energy to face the day ahead. This is exactly what's happening to you regarding your view of the past. Perhaps you should stop fearing and trying to forget the mistakes you've made. Don't be afraid of what you'll see if you decide to look back at your own life and analyze the right and wrong decisions. You'll always learn something new and apply it to the stage you're in now. You're starting to have strange thoughts about someone you previously considered just another acquaintance. This isn't something that could last long, but it could be a good adventure between adults who are aware of their actions. You shouldn't be afraid of being well and having confidence in your partner. Often, people believe they must constantly doubt the person they have at their side. This is very wrong because confidence is the mother of all tests of love. It's something that makes it grow and mature at the same time, exactly what you need with your partner. Don't wait for someone to make the decision for you at work. You need to express your ideas and create spaces to demonstrate that you're capable of producing good work in a short amount of time. Only then will your bosses know what you're capable of. If you spend your life always heeding everything others say, you'll never achieve what you truly want, Pisces. Think carefully that people often take things superficially and don't give their all. Wait for things to improve at home before you say what's been bothering you. You may have a lot to say to your partner today, but if you haven't had a good time, how do you expect things to really improve? The sad story is that you really can't, not without first hoping for it to actually happen. Don't do things that could be a risk to the relationship. Think a little before you act, Pisces. If you live your life in moderation all the time, you won't make all the good decisions you need. What you're thinking is terrible, at least you think so, but the truth isn't. It's what's necessary at this moment, and only then will you achieve what you want. To do a little more during the day, you just need to have the courage to do it. Don't be tempted by the pleasures of rest. Pisces needs a break today. Give yourself the opportunity to enjoy the day. Someone you know well will make a comment you find somewhat offensive. Try not to get angry, but do make your position clear on the issue. You don't have to be patient, but it's advisable. A 20-minute run in the park could clear your mind and give you the energy you need to face the rest of the day. A mistake on a legal form could cause problems today, and you'll have to do the paperwork again. Pay attention to what you do. An older woman will come to your aid with a family problem. If you're having a difficult relationship, then it's time to start solving them. You need to take more action and spend less time thinking about the issues affecting you. Pisces is experiencing life from a place of exhaustion in every area, which is causing you to make some mistakes that you should begin to correct. If you're single, don't waste the opportunity to meet someone who's trying to get closer to you. You can always make time to meet someone who also has excellent intentions. If you're in a relationship, it's time to turn things around and accept that your partner takes on some household and financial duties. If they offer to share expenses, look for a job, or contribute in some other way to the family, give them the opportunity. Women of this sign may be experiencing intense headaches, and men may experience shoulder pain. For both, it's good to take a break, such as a day at a relaxation center, a massage, or a mud bath. Not crying at an inappropriate time may be the best way out today. That's why you need to pay a little more attention to all the opportunities you can have when you want to leave something that isn't paying off today. It's not a day to think about expanding your family or having children. You should focus on other matters, which could be cut short by the arrival of one or more children. You need to make decisions at work. You may want to delegate this to others, but it's up to you to do it. It will give you greater character and make you a figure of greater respect for others in your workplace. Don't eat too much meat, especially red meat. Always prefer white meat, which will help you lose weight if you combine it only with vegetables and fruits. Tip of the day: if you want to let go of that feeling of discomfort you have inside, you'll never achieve anything in life. And this was your horoscope for today. I invite you to give me a like, and subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications bell, so you never miss your totally free daily horoscope. I wish you an excellent day and see you next.